Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Now, is Bill O'Reilly on?
Bill O'Reilly is on.
I was with Bill O'Reilly yesterday. He looked terrific.
I saw.
He was. He and Geraldo Rivera do this great charity on about kids and
with Vicky Schneps, right?
Yes.
With Vicky Schneps.
Maybe he'll tell us a little bit about it.
Hey, perfect. Hey, Bill, why don't you fill us in? I saw some great pictures.
Yeah, we in the benefit raised twice as much money as they projected to raise. So. It was, it's for autism. It's called Life Works, works with a C, lifeworks.org. And the reason I'm involved with it is Geraldo Rivera broke the big story 50 years ago in Staten Island where these autistic Americans...
Willowbrook, right? Willowbrook?
Yeah, were being abused. And it was a sensational story. It led to all kinds of reform. But the problem of autism still remains. And people don't understand it's not child. It's if you have autism, a lot of the cases carry through to the end of your life. And you have to find somewhere to live. And then people have to oversee what happens to you. So they need money. And it's a very, very worthwhile charity. Bill Ritter was also there. He just recently resigned from Channel 7 as their primary anchor because he has early Alzheimer's. And he was there as a support guy. And I had really, he said he met me a few years ago, but I'm so old I can't even remember that Katsimatidis was there yesterday. That's a joke. John was a big star.
Of course.
But Ritter was there and a very nice guy. And I feel badly his career had to end that way. So anyway, my philosophy has always been that we are very lucky to be Americans. Very, very lucky. I've been in 90 countries. And that if we can help fellow Americans or even people suffering in other countries, we should do that to the best of our ability. So that's why I went.
Now, how many centers do you have for that charity that you're working with?
So Long Island has a bunch of them stemming from Queens all the way out to Suffolk County. The number varies back and forth because they buy properties, rehab properties, so that the autistic people can live there. I'm not sure. I don't want to
I thought you said 27.
Good. That sounds about right. And it's interdenominational, which also I like very much. So there are a lot of Jewish people there, but they were the head of the Carmelite Sisters who's there. And they're all kind of banding together. They recognize the problem to mobilize their people to help. And it's a really positive thing to do. So we're happy to do it. It's a beautiful day, and I got to see. Hey, I hadn't seen you in a while, Katz.
Well, it's always good to see you, and you look good. And
thank you.
And hopefully the rest of the summer will be the sun will shine.
Yeah, and it's all that Botox that I take. That's why it looks good.
It looks good. It's working, Bill. Whatever it is, whatever you're doing, it's working.
Yeah,
We'll take it. So, Bill, as we're talking about Mundana, your thoughts about all this, because you have obviously you see what's going on with homeless in New York.
Well, I've never really quite understood the permissiveness surrounding the drug addiction problem in America. That's number one. So I'm not coming at this as a fair broker. I have a book coming out September 15th called Confronting America, What Has to Change. And my philosophy is that most drug addicts, and I take this information from the rehab people, don't want to kick the habit. They want to spend their life in oblivion. They want to get intoxicated every day, and they're willing to do anything, and I mean anything, degrade themselves, harm others, whatever it may be, to pursue that goal. So once you have a public safety situation like that, where there are literally thousands of people roaming the urban areas, San Francisco, I did a special for News Nation, you might remember that, where I actually walked in the Tenderloin and was there right in the middle of them. And they have they will tell you straight up, okay, I don't want to be moved. I don't want a treatment. I don't want anything. So what do? Well, the only thing you can do is mandatory drug treatment. They have drugs now, Rita. You may have seen them advertised on TV that block opiates. They block the effect of all opiates, including fentanyl. Okay, so you take the drug once a day, provided by Medicaid, free, and then you don't have the craving for the hard drugs anymore. Well, why isn't every single drug-addicted person on that so they don't have to live in the gutter? Because they don't want to be on it. So you're in an intractable situation. Now, a responsible government makes a program where you have therapeutic centers, and these people have to go to the centers. The alternative is they go to prison. And the centers are nice, and they have rehab, and they have good food. And that's what you do. That's what they do in Singapore. In China, they'll shoot you. So China doesn't have a drug problem. Because if you're addicted to opium in China, they'll put a bullet in your head. It's a crime against the people. But we're not going to obviously do that, and we shouldn't do it. But we can come up with a mandatory assistance. It's almost like Ebola. You're not going to let people with Ebola run around. It's not going to happen because they affect other people.
But Bill, now let me ask you though. The question is, you got to have the political will to do that. Do you think?
Right,
do you think there is the will?
Where is the compassionate progressive movement here? They don't care. They absolutely don't care what these people do, whether they destroy themselves or not, whether they push other people on subway tracks, whether they steal an old lady's money on the way to the bodega. They don't care.
As long as it's not in their backyard.
Well, I don't even know if it's in their backyard anyway, but you can do all of the things I just mentioned, and the judge will say you don't have to spend any time at all at Rikers or anywhere. Go do it again. Here, go get your heroin. So,
well, especially in Colorado. I mean, when you walk around Colorado, even though you have a lot of fresh air there, you could feel it.
Yeah, you get high just walking in Colorado. How about the streets of New York? You get high, sadly, Bill.
It's the drug thing. Here's why it's so important that people understand this. It leads to the corruption of children. If you are a parent addicted to drugs, you cannot raise your child. Is everybody hearing that?
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
So your children are neglected and in some cases abused. And in many cases, they do the same exact thing. This is what they know. And so the progressives have no solution, don't even think about a solution, don't care how many tents and the disease spread and those things. You saw the New York City officials got to go in a hazmat suit to go in there.
Yeah, except the problem is, Bill, they're getting electricity. We were just talking about it. It's like I'm surprised they probably have Uber Eats there. So that's not inspiring them to break it down either. Judge Weinberg.
So, Bill, I ran the special narcotics court for about 5 or 6 years. I had jurisdiction over the whole city in state Supreme Court. And you have something called a diversion program. And that gave people the ability to go into a program. It could be an inpatient program, it could be an outpatient program to deal with their addiction. And if they successfully completed the program, the case would be dismissed and the record would be sealed. It's a very good program. We had about a 70% success rate. Part of the problem I found in running the court is there's a linkage between mental health issues and drug addiction and homelessness. It's all linked together. And the problem in the city of New York is you only have a limited number of venues where people can go in and get help both for the mental health issue and the drug addiction. So that's very, very important to understand. You need more mental health facilities where they can also deal with the drug addiction. And then you're not penalizing people, you're not criminalizing them for being addicts, you're trying to help them, which is the right thing to do. That's the humane thing to do. and there's a track record of success. But that means you have to build more centers, have more trained professionals, and spend the money to do that.
Right. And I mean, New York City has plenty of space, Floyd Bennett Field, all of these places where you could build the therapeutic centers, and that you could make it a priority, and you send a message out. We want to protect the children, number one. We can't have addicted parents abusing or neglecting their children. And number two, we want to protect the citizens from getting mugged or whatever these people are doing to get the money to buy the drugs. And I don't know who's opposed to that. I guess Mandani might be, but he's such a cloudy thinker. I mean, I don't know if there's even thoughts going through that mind up there. All I see is reaction. I'm going to arrest Netanyahu. Hey, you moron. Netanyahu travels under a diplomatic passport. Okay, you can't touch him. And if you did the march,
I mean, is he just playing? Is he playing the violin to his supporters, and they swallow it hook, line, and sinker?
Well, people don't know. I mean, people don't know that Mamdani doesn't have the power to arrest the leader of a foreign nation. He doesn't have the power to do that. And if he orders the New York City police to do it, he's committing a crime. And you can't. And maybe he knows that. I mean, they have counsels in the
Corporation Counsel Office.
Right, but he doesn't care. He wants to get the anti-Jews whipped up.
Yeah, it's all about the rhetoric.
You didn't even need to speak to the lawyers regarding this one. All you needed to do is to go to like a fifth grade, civics class, a third grade civics, and then you would know right off the bat, you dummy, that that's not how it works. I mean, again, the repercussions would be so significant.
But Bill doesn't, as Bill's saying, it's not like Mandani cares, Michael. He's doing it for that. He's whipping up the base. He knows probably. I mean, he's not a stupid man. He's clearly whipping up the base.
I don't know. I think anybody that goes out and makes that statement to the public is stupid. I'm sorry.
Bill, your thoughts?
Well, there's no downside for him saying it. So who's going to hold him accountable other than WABC Radio? Not the New York Times. I mean, the New York Post probably will and has. But he doesn't get any negative flow into his base by demonizing the Jewish people.
No, and that's a sad testament. You're right. What a sad statement that is.
Right. I mean, I get letters every day from nuts on both sides, loons I call them. And I mean, all right, why haven't we dropped a nuclear bomb on Iran?
It's crazy.
What planet are you living on? I mean, it's just unbelievable.
The whole fight is right to ensure, Bill, that Iran never gets a nuclear so that they don't end up dropping it on us.
The United States is never going to do that kind of a situation. Not. I mean, it stands against everything we're for.
Right. It's ridiculous to say it.
Yeah. I mean, people go about their lives in various degrees of ignorance, myself included. The only one I know who doesn't do that is Rita.
Thank you. Thank you. Wait. Where's the applause? Where's the applause for me? Here we go.
Right.
Thousands of people. Thousands. Rita for governor.
I'm ready, Bill. Sign me up.
Hey, listen, Rita, if you run, I'm going to throw a fundraiser for you, and I never do that.
Oh, wow. Bill, only if we go as a team. We have to go as a team.
No, I frightened everybody. You know what I mean.
Well, Bill, thank you. We love you, Bill, and thank you. Now I love you even more after that compliment. So we'll take it, Bill.
Thanks for having me, guys. Don't forget Life Works. If you guys get a few extra dollars, it's a good charity. Life Works with a C, not a K, .org. It's a good charity.
Beautiful, Bill, and Vicki does so much, and
you do
too.
Do they have a website, Bill?
Do I what?
Do they have a website?
Yeah, it's lifework.org. That's how you get to them.
WORC, right? WORC.
Right.
Okay, great. Bill, thank you very much. Thanks, Bill, for all you do.
Bye.